It was a dramatic and unexpected day in the civil fraud case brought by New York Attorney General Letitia James against Donald Trump. Donald Trump was told to take the stand with very little warning, and then he was fined $10,000 for insulting the judge's law clerk. Previously, Trump had been issued a gag order because he disparaged the clerk on social media. He was accused of violating that gag order today when he went outside the courtroom and told the press that he had problems with both the very partisan judge and the partisan who was sitting next to the judge. And he didn't say exactly who that person was. And his attorneys claim that actually he was talking about Michael Cohen, his former fixer who was on the stand today for the second straight day. Trump took the stand. He maintained he was talking about Cohen, but the judge said that his testimony was not credible, and he issued that $10,000 fine. A few minutes later, Trump, apparently frustrated, threw his hands in the air and he walked out of the courtroom, seeming to surprise his Secret Service. His lawyers at that point asked for the judge to basically end the trial, saying Cohen had proven himself not credible, and the judge replied, absolutely not. Today, the lawyers really pushed him on whether or not he had committed perjury in past testimony, whether or not he stands by his claims about Trump not necessarily telling him to inflate his assets. At one point, Cohen kind of just went silent. He stopped responding to the attorneys, and eventually he kind of conceded that Trump had not explicitly told him to inflate his assets. This is a key point in the trial. Later on, he said, well, Trump talks like a mob boss. You kind of know what he means. Even if I said before, he didn't explicitly tell me that, I understood what was expected of me. The state has a case that is much larger than Michael Cohen. The judge said as much today, because Trump's attorneys say this witness is not credible. He's perjured himself before. We cannot hang the case on Michael Cohen, someone who has admitted to lying many times in the past. The judge didn't find that convincing at all. And what he said was actually that I don't think that this is the state's star witness. I think that they have much more evidence beyond Michael Cohen. So it doesn't surprise me that the Attorney General at this point may be feeling a little shaky about Cohen as a witness, but again, in the judge's view at least, there's plenty more in this case.